Praise to Allah. How can we get C Murder free? C Murder's case is so corrupt. There's so many red flags involved in his case, and a lot of things just ain't making sense. You know, he been in there for about 20 years. They gave him life without parole, but everybody is saying that C Murder did not pull the trigger to kill that little boy at that club. And a lot of people from New Orleans is saying that, the streets talk. So if C Murder did that, people from New Orleans would have been like, yeah, C did that. But for the most part, everybody in New Orleans is saying that he wasn't the one that pulled the trigger. Some people say that he might know who did pull the trigger, but he wasn't the one who pulled the trigger because he don't want to snitch on nobody. So him not wanting to snitch is pretty much why he's in this situation. But if you look at C Murder's case, it's just so much red flags in it. They really don't have no evidence on him. At the time he was sentenced, they had some witnesses give some statements that helped get him convicted, but those same witnesses later came back years later and said that they were being pressured into making those statements at that time in court. They said that the police was pressuring them. So they came back years later and said that C Murder was not the one who pulled the trigger. So you got eyewitnesses saying that he didn't pull the trigger. So to me, it looks like Louisiana prison system is just trying to railroad C Murder, basically, for whatever reasons. It could be the influence that he got, or just the fact that they don't like rappers, but it's clear that it's personal against C Murder with him and the Louisiana justice system. That's clear. So with that being said, how can we get him free or help get him free? I'm going to state the obvious first. First thing, which he probably already tried, but I'm just going to throw it out there just in case he ain't did it. Of course, he probably already been in the law library reading on shit. So, yeah, if you ain't did that already, C Murder, that's what you should do, is get up in that law library and not just you, but try to get like 3 or 4 other inmates that, don't mind assisting you with trying to get your freedom back. And what I mean by that is you need like 3 or 4 other inmates in that same law library with you, trying to look for answers and search up similar cases to yours, because you might miss something doing something by yourself. You might not read, you might not catch everything that you need to catch if it's just you reading. But if you got 3 or 4 other people reading the same books that you're reading, y'all might be able to catch valuable information. So that's one route to go. Trying to find ways to file motions and see if people got similar cases to yours that end up getting overturned. So that's one route, but I'm pretty sure he tried that. But I'm just throwing it out there again, because his situation is really crazy how they trying to railroad him. So, okay, boom. So if you already been doing that, next thing is getting a dream team of lawyers. I don't know if he already done tried this too. He probably have, because, he got celebrities that support him. He got Kim Kardashian, he got Monica, he got Master P, his brother. You got Lil Boosie still rocking with him, so it's not like he can't. So I'm pretty sure they tried that, you know what I'm saying, getting him a dream team of lawyers, like the same kind of lawyers O.J. Simpson had. That's what C Murder needs if he ain't already had that. So try to get a dream team of lawyers, you know what I'm saying, which he got the support, they can make it happen, you know what I'm saying. Then what is just coming down to, honestly, you know, now this is not really legal, but I'm just throwing it in the air because what it's just coming down to, it seems like C Murder is gonna have to pay for his freedom. I mean, basically, and I'm thinking it probably gonna cost him about $10 million to be a free man again. Honestly, it's looking like that's what it's coming down to. Like, however, C Murder got to come up with $10 million to pay people off in the Louisiana prison system. Whoever, because Palms got to get greased, and that's just what it's looking like. You know what I'm saying? At first, I was thinking like maybe 5 million would be enough to get C Murder out, but I'm like, it seemed like they really want him bad, so I figure 5 million ain't gonna be enough to really get C Murder free. But I figure if he was able to come up with 10 million, however he got to come up with it through friends or family, however he can come up with 10 million at least, to where you know people can get paid so that they can overturn his sentence. Because I mean, money talks, bullshit walks. So I feel like that's just what it's gonna come down to. He gonna have to come up with like 10 M's and pay certain people off in order to come up out this situation, because it don't seem like, even if he do everything legally right, it don't seem like they want to let this man out. Like, they got all the evidence that they need to let him out now, but it's like they doing everything they can to ignore the evidence for whatever reason, like I said. So I'm just thinking he gonna need $10 million at least, to pay certain people off to come home. And it's unfortunate, but it's a lot of corruption going on in these prison systems, and C Murder not the only one incarcerated for something that he didn't do. It's a lot of people all over the world that's locked up because of something that they didn't do. So that's why I say it's gonna take more than just C Murder in that law library. You know what I'm saying? We need other inmates that's in there with him in that same Louisiana prison that C Murder is in. We need other inmates too that are in there with him. We need them to try to help him too. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all helping him can help you too. You know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot of people are in there that are innocent. But yeah, that's honestly what it's just coming down to with his situation. Like, he just gonna have to pay, certain people off. He gonna need at least 10 million, and that's just my thoughts. Cause I want to see the big homie free. You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite rappers, and it's just wrong how they doing them. So hey, whatever we can do to try to help C Murder, hey, we should be trying to do that. So hope y'all stay blessed, and yeah, free C Murder.